The path to serenity. It had been a long time since Elena felt truly happy. She had a good job, a stable income, and a small but comfortable apartment in the city. Yet something was missing. Happiness, she realized, wasn't something she could buy or achieve through external validation. It had to come from within. One rainy evening, after another stressful day at work, Elena stumbled upon an old book on Stoicism. As she flipped through the pages, she found herself drawn to the wisdom within. And so, she embarked on a journey, not one of miles, but of the mind. Control what you can, accept what you can't. The first lesson came in the form of a delayed train. As Elena stood on the platform, frustration bubbled up inside her. She had plans, a schedule to keep, and now she was at the mercy of something entirely outside her control. But instead of succumbing to anger, she took a deep breath and reminded herself, some things are within my power, and some things are not. My response, however, is always mine to choose. She opened her book and read while she waited. For the first time, she didn't see the delay as an inconvenience, but as an opportunity, time she wouldn't have otherwise taken for herself. That moment of acceptance changed something within her. Later that evening, Elena reflected on how often she had wasted energy worrying about things she had no control over. The opinions of others, the weather, past mistakes, none of these were within her power to change. But what was within her control? Her thoughts, her actions, her mindset. And so she resolved to focus on what truly mattered. Live in the present moment. Elena realized that her mind often wandered between the past and future. She replayed past conversations, mistakes, and regrets. She also worried about what lay ahead, deadlines, expectations, uncertainties. But what about the present? One morning, she decided to change her routine. Instead of checking her phone as soon as she woke up, she sat by the window with a cup of tea and simply watched the world wake up. The golden glow of the rising sun, the sound of birds, the smell of freshly brewed tea, these were things she had taken for granted. Throughout the day, she made an effort to stay in the moment. When she ate, she savored each bite. When she spoke to someone, she truly listened. Life, she realized, was happening now, not in some distant future or in a past she couldn't change. She practiced mindfulness by focusing on each task fully, whether it was washing dishes, walking to work, or reading a book. Slowly, she found herself feeling more present, less anxious about the future, and more connected to the world around her. Practice gratitude and simplicity. Consumerism had dictated much of Elena's life. She chased promotions, bought things she didn't need, and scrolled through social media, comparing her life to those of others. But when she started listing things she was grateful for each night, her mindset shifted. She found joy in simple pleasures, a well-cooked meal, a good book, a meaningful conversation. She downsized her belongings, keeping only what truly added value to her life. The less she desired, the freer she felt. She also started keeping a gratitude journal, writing down 3 things she was thankful for each day. Some days it was something big, a supportive friend, an exciting opportunity. Other days, it was something small, the warmth of the sun on her skin, the smell of rain. But no matter what, she found that gratitude changed her perspective. Her desire for material wealth and status faded. Instead, she sought fulfillment in meaningful experiences and deep connections with others. She realized that true happiness came not from acquiring more, but from appreciating what she already had. Strength in adversity. Life was never without challenges, and Elena soon faced a major one. Her company downsized and she lost her job. Panic threatened to take over, but she reminded herself, every challenge is an opportunity for growth. Instead of spiraling into despair, she used the time to reassess her goals. Was she truly happy in her career? Or was this a chance to pursue something more fulfilling? She learned new skills, applied for jobs she had once hesitated to try for, and strengthened her resilience. She also reminded herself that discomfort and struggle were natural parts of life. Rather than resist them, she embraced them as opportunities for self-improvement. She began exercising daily, pushing her body beyond its limits to build physical and mental strength. She practiced resilience by enduring small inconveniences, taking cold showers, fasting for a few hours, to train herself for bigger challenges. The job loss, she later realized, was not an end, but a beginning. She found a new position in a field she was more passionate about, one that aligned with her values. Looking back, she saw how adversity had forced her to grow in ways she never would have otherwise. Virtue as the ultimate guide. As Elena's journey unfolded, she understood that true happiness wasn't found in wealth, possessions, or fleeting pleasures. It was in the way she lived. Wisdom helped her make better decisions. Courage helped her face fears. Justice guided her interactions with others. Temperance kept her balanced. She started volunteering, using her skills to help others. She focused on being kinder, more patient, and more forgiving. Instead of chasing external success, she focused on living a virtuous life, knowing that fulfillment would follow. And so, Elena continued her path, not seeking happiness as something to attain, but living in a way that naturally allowed happiness to follow. She had found serenity, not in changing the world around her, but in changing how she saw it. And in doing so, she'd finally found the happiness she had been searching for all along. Are you ready to reclaim your power, set boundaries, and live life on your own terms? If this story inspired you, don't stop here. Hit that subscribe button and become part of a community that embraces Stoic wisdom for a stronger, freer mind. Tell us in the comments, have you ever struggled? How did you break free? Your story could inspire someone else on their journey. Like this video if you found value in it. Each like helps us reach more people who need this message of self-respect and inner strength. Together we rise, together we grow. Subscribe now and walk the Stoic path with us.